शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं समगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। अन्तस्यागोपदित्यागः विरक्तस्यैव युज्यते यजत्यन्तर्बहिःसङ्गम् विरक्तस्तु मुमुक्षया।
Earlier, for the Vairagya as the means to gain Samadhi was told. Same thing is now highlighted. So what was told for Viveka Vairagya, the same thing is now highlighted in terms of Vairagya. Why Vairagya is necessary? If one has to make the mind get absorbed in the Swarupa. That is the thing. विरक्तस्य एव अंतः त्यागः बहित्यागः युज्यते. Yudyate here is possible. For whom? The one who is capable or one who has got Vairagya. Vairagya with respect to what? Antaha and Bahi. What is Antaha and what is Bahi will be explained in the next verse. But what is Antaha? Ajnana, Ahankara, onwards, Antakarana, all with respect to our embodiment. Bahi, outside the body, in terms of Putra, Kalatra, Vishaya. Means outside the body is Bahi, Bahi Vishaya. Antara Vishaya is Ajnana, Ahankara, onward, all up to the physical body. So that is what will be explained afterwards. So Tyagaha. So what is Tyaga here? You can't give it up. What do you mean by Tyaga? Can you give up? That is aham mama bhava tyaga. No more identification with it. So tyaga, giving up, is physically it is not possible. Not identifying with this. So the tyaga, the viraktasya eva yujyate. For a person who is vairagya, who has got vairagya, for him it is only for him possible. Why so? If this virakti is not there, where the mind gets occupied? Antar Vishaya and Bahir Vishaya. When the mind is preoccupied with Antar Vishaya, Bahir Vishaya, how is it possible to make the mind appreciate the Atma Swarupa? Elsewhere I read like this. For a person who is a dunce, you know who is a dunce? Stupid fellow. How about the learning? What does the learning mean? So is the case of Atma to an extrovert, unrestrained mind. This is from Shiva Rahasya. Shiva has told this to who? Rubu. Just for a stupid fool, what learning can make sense. So, to a mind extrovert, agitated, so is Atma. Now, you see the importance of Viveka and Vairagya. Vairagya means it is just not possible for a stupid person to take to learning. It is just next to impossible. So, for a mind with all the vagaries, appreciation of Atma is just next to impossible. So, viraktasya eva antastyaga bahityaga yujyate. Why? Two, now the one. In contrast to one who is not virakta or mumukshu, how is it possible for him to have viraktaha tu mumukshaya? Tu means show the contrast from a person who doesn't have the virakti vairagya. Tu viraktaha tu mumukshaya. Moktum ichchaya means moksha kaivalya ichchaya, because he has got a desire to get freed from samsara. Because of that desire for kaivalya is there. So tu viraktaha tu mumukshaya, what does it do? It says antaha bahihi sangam tyajati. See, he is in for a higher thing, and therefore he gives the sangha, asakti, priti for antaha and bahi, because he is so eager about this. So that will say, so that is the case. So one has to have the vairagya. The question is, what is that bahir vishaya? What are the bahir vishaya? What are the antar vishaya? That is not told.
Bahistu vishayai sangam tatha sarahamahihi virakta eva shaknoti yaktum brahmani nishtitaha. Anvaya. Tu brahmani nishtitaha viraktaha eva bahihi vishayaihi tathantarahamaadihi
तथा अंतः अहमादिभिः
तथा अंतः अहम आदिभिः संगम त्यक्तुं शक्नोति. तु ब्रह्मणि निष्ठितः विरक्तः एव बहिः विषयैः तथा अन्तः अहम् आदिभिः सङ्गं त्यक्तुं शक्नोति.
So it says two. To show the contrast from a person who doesn't have the vairagya, who doesn't have the mumuksha. Two. Why or how a mumukshu, a virakta, is capable of making oneself withdrawn from the vishaya. You know how? To Brahmani nishtitaha. Because of abidance in the mind in Brahma. See, begin with vairagya is necessary. But that vairagya should be fortified with jnana and make the mind abide in Atma Swarupa. Then only the vairagya gets the strength. Otherwise, what Lord Krishna says, Vishayaha vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasa varjam. That hankering, value for Vishayas will be there. And one who abstains from the Vishaya is capable of getting away from the Vishaya. But this is it. Rasopyasya param drishva. Even that value for the Vishayas goes only in the param drishva means Brahma Nishka. Otherwise what will happen? When the mind is not alert, Vishayas will catch. So that's why it is. So that it is here, Brahmani Nishkitaha, Vidiviraktaha, one who has got abidance, means Brahmani eva nitaram sitaha, always who has his mind abiding in Brahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa. Brahmani Nishkitaha, Viraktaha eva, one who is Virakta, Vairagyavan, one who has got Brahmani Nishta, he says, Bahihi Vishayaihi Sangam Tektum. Bahi. What are the Bahir Vairagya? Vishayaihi Sangam. Vishaya. What are the Vishaya? Putra Kalatra Adi, then Shabda Adi. What is Putra Kalatra Adi? Putra Kalatra Mitra. And Shabdadi, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. One in terms of relation, other in terms of object, Vishaya. Shabdadi Sangaha, Sangaha. So that is what it is. Tatha, so also, that is Vishayaihi, Tatha. So also Aham Adihi Sangam. What is Aham Adi here? Deha, Prana, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara. Ajnana you can't say because they are already product of Ajnana. Up to Ahankara, Sangam, identification or asakti in them. So Sangam Tektum Shaknoti is capable of giving. So that means, see, so long as the mind is preoccupied in internal Vishayas and external Vishayas, it can't abide in Atma Swarupa. So therefore, by Vairagya, mind has to be decluttered from Antar Vishaya and Bahir Vishaya. Then it is available to make it abide where is Brahma. So that is how the necessity, indispensability of Vairagya is highlighted. But this Vairagya by itself is not sufficient. Why? Bodha is necessary. Atma Jnana is necessary. So therefore now Vairagya and Atmajnana will be presented as two wings of the bird which wants to fly. A bird cannot fly with one wing. It needs the two wings. Like that, moksha is compared to a terrace of a high-rise building, from where you can have such a scenery all around with it. Like that. A bird wants to go there, what it should have? Like that. If you want to land on the wing, terrace of moksha, have two wings. One vairagya, other both. So, we are all bodha wings. Bodha wings, that also is questionable. But to some extent, we can, based on the notes taken, based on the weight of the notes that are on the loft, we can give some certificate, some stopgap certificate we can give vairagya. Or vairagya may be there, that is direct cognition, anubhava is not there either. So therefore, like vairagya, Brahma Bodha, Atma Bodha also is indispensable in now.
Vairagya bodhau purushasya pakshivat. Pakshau vijanihi vichakshanatvam. Vimukti saudhagrat Mukti saudhagrataradhirohanam. Satyam vinananyatarena siddhyati. Advaya vichakshanaha tvam purushasya vairagya bodhau pakshivat pakshau vijanihi vimukti saudhagrataladhirohanam ताभ्याम विना अन्यतरेण न सिद्ध्यति. Again, विचक्षणः त्वं पुरुषस्य वैराग्यबोधौ पक्षिवत् पक्षौ विजानीहि विमुक्तिसौधाग्रतलादिरोहणं ताभ्यां विना अन्यतरेण न सिद्ध्यति.
विचक्षण, this is Sambodhana, address. Guru addresses the oh intelligent one. Hi, so far he has survived. So far he has survived. Of course, you are the very, in the beginning we have known that who is a Shishya. With intense vairagya, he was not an ordinary person. He had the wisdom, and therefore he had received compliments also. So that's why I say Vikshana. Means you have asked the right question and you are searching the right thing. So Mr. Vikshana. Tvam yo Purushasya vairagya bodhau pakshivat pakshau vijanihi. Tvam, what do you understand this? These two, vairagya and bodha. Purushasya means for a mumukshu, here person, who is the mumukshu person? One who is mumukshu. For a mumukshu, these two, what are those two? That is vairagya and bodha. And what is this bodha? Atma, jnana. Pakshivat Pakshav. Pakshivat Pakshav means just as for a bird to fly, how two wings are indispensable, so also for moksha, vairagya and atmabodha is it. If vairagya is not there, it is paroksha jnana. Aparoksha jnana is not possible without vairagya. Okay. Vairagya bodha pakshiva pakshav vijanihi. Vijanihi, you know for certain. Vijanihi. Vijanihi. So why he gives the illustration now? Vimukti saudagra taladhirohanam ताभ्याम विना अन्यतरेण न सिद्धति. Adhirohanam. Adhirohanam is actually climbing or praptihi, accomplishing, getting. What? Saudhagratala. Saudhagratala is moksha. So which is not moksha, terrace. Saudhagratala is terrace. So which terrace of which building? Vimukti. Not some building has been given. Building is given name Vimukti and you climb on the terrace. See, it is like this. Topmost place of a building is what? Terrace. So therefore, moksha at its peak. If you want to talk in terms of Yoga Vasishtha language, Saptami Jnana Bhumika. Or let us not go to that. Jivan Mukti Avastha. Jivan Mukti Avastha. The Jivan Mukti Avastha says that is what? Vimukti Saudhagra Taladhirohana. Adhirohana, climbing, gaining the terrace of moksha. That is the Jivan Mukti. Tabhyam vina. What is Tabhyam? Vairagya bodhabhyam vina. Without vairagya and bodha. Anyatarena na siddhati. Anyatarena means by either of the two. Bodha is there, vairagya is not there. Vairagya is there, bodha is not there. Jivan Mukti is not possible. See, this is where even Yajnavalkya, he gave up everything and took Vidvat Sanya. He is a Jnani, but no Jivan Mukti. Afterwards, no trace of Yajnavalkya is available anywhere. In Brihadaranyaka, it is a dialogue between he and wife. So that is a Maitreyi. So afterwards, Vijahara is just left. So that is the this means what? Jivan Mukti was awaiting. That is what is possible seen in his life also. Even he cursed. Shakalya, he actually for a such a jnani it was not proper. And always big bank balance. Lot of gold and all that. See, Swami's student age, he had all awards. He had all awards. That is how it happened. He went to a king to give the prasada. Seeing his dress only, which actor has come here? Of course, that king was a man of not a good character at all. That is a different thing as well. So that is how it happened. That is how between Vaishampayana the mama and his Bhatija, Garbad happened. Who Vaishampayana wanted to oblige the king. He had some disease because of his excessive self-indulgence, for which that means remedy is there in the Vedas. And every day that was being done at his palace. 1 year happened. no this thing. So the king said, Maharaj, you do it in the ashram and send me the prasad. Why you come all the way to these disciples? You are not doing, disciples are doing. So afterwards he was doing at the ashram and sending one disciple with prasad. Another 1 year passed, no cure, disease got aggravated. And Vaishampayana exhausted all disciples. He didn't want to give to Yajnavalkya because already the risk had started. But when he found that it was not, this is the guy who can really make it, then he told him to do that. Yajnavalkya knew the biography of the king. He said, let him have his karma. He has done the wrong thing. But still, who Vaishampayana persuaded, he obeyed the command of it. In fact, Yajnavalkya knew what is going to happen. But he said, Maharaj, only once I will do it. I will not do it for the second time. And that is the mandate of the Shruti, that this should not be done for the second time. Okay. And he did, and he went with that. When he saw his first thing, king had got frustrated. Nothing happened whatsoever, and he insulted him. What your prasada is going to, you are not like even a brahmachari, you are like what a great actor with all this dress and all that, because he was hiding. All, every step that king was insulting Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya, all Christians persuaded Maharaj, please take this. Your disease will be cured. On the contrary, he went on insulting him more and more. But Yajnavalkya didn't lose the position. Finally, the king retorted, if such a defect is there was a horse's stable with a rotten, the rotten and the dry coal. He said, revive that into a tree. Again he requested, Maharaj, please you take it. No. He did it, and mantra was there. Uttered the mantra and just it disappeared. He didn't return. He didn't come to return. Well, within no time, it is a tree with all flowers, fruits, etc. Then, king came to him. He said he thought that he will persuade Vaishampayana. Vaishampayana yielded, Yajnavalkya didn't do it. He had made it very clear. Even this Yajnavalkya was a jnani, otherwise Brihadaranyaka will be useless. But he didn't have the Jivan Mukti, that's why he took to Vidva Sannyas. That means a mind preoccupied in this cannot withdraw from, including teaching. Teaching also, a mind in teaching also cannot withdraw all the things. So that is what was necessary as well. So mere one thing is not sufficient, both knowledge and this. That is the Agra. Saudhagra Tala. Top means the moksha at its top means what? Means Jivan Mukti automatically leads to Videha Mukti. Another says, so Mokshala Adhirohanam, says, Tabhyam Vina, without the two, Anyatarena na siddhati. It is not possible to accomplish by one of the two. What is that one of the two? Either Vairagya or both are invisible. Same thing is now reduced.
Atyanta Vairagyavata Samadhi Samahitasyaiva Dudha Prabodhaha Prabodhatasvasya मुक्तात्मनो नित्यसुखानुभूतिः अन्वय as it is अत्यंत वैराग्यवतः समाधिः समाहितस्य एव दृढ़ प्रबोधः प्रबुद्धतत्त्वस्य हि बन्धमुक्तिः मुक्तात्मनः नित्य सुखानुभूतिः.
See how these are interconnected. Atyanta vairagyavataha samadhi. Samadhi is possible for a person who has got intense vairagya. Intense vairagya is not there. What does it mean? Mind is preoccupied in the Vishaya. Such mind cannot have the vairagya. Atyanta vairagyavataha samadhi. Samahitasya eva dhida prabodha. See, what is necessary to begin with samadhi? Akhandakara vritti. Akhandakara vritti without the vairagya is not possible. Now, nishtha in akhandakara vritti means what? That is dhida prabodha. Jnana nishtha means what? Nishtha of akhandakara vritti. And that is not possible without the vairagya. And therefore, unless the nishtha is there, the knowledge is not going to be very intense as such. So that is there. So that samahitasya eva dhruda prabodha. Dhruda prabodha means what? Knowledge is formed in the sense jnana nishtha. Dhruda prabodha. Prabuddha tattvasya hi bandha mukti. Prabuddha tattvasya hi bandha mukti. Freedom from bondage here mukti is what? Jivan mukti. Prabuddha tattvasya. So one who has got that jnana nishtha, that is what? Dhruda prabodha, for him only is what? The bandha mukti. Muktatmanaha nitya sukhanubhuti. For a person who is muktatma, see that is one who is jivan mukta, for him nitya sukhanubhuti, continuous experience of Atma Swarupa is there. Nitya sukhanubhuti. The result of vairagya and Atma Jnana in terms of one's own experience is now being described.
वैराग्यान्न परं सुखस्य जनकं पश्यामि वश्यात्मनः शुद्धकरात्मबोधसहितं स्वाराज्यसाम्राज्यगुरु एतद्द्वारमजस्र मुक्तियुवते यस्मात्त्वमस्मात् परम् सर्वत्र हृदया सदात्मनि सदा प्रज्ञां कुरु श्रेयसे. अन्वय वश्यात्मनः वैराग्यात् परं सुखस्य जनकं न पश्यामि कश्चित् शुद्धकरात्मबोधसहितं
सहितम
सत
शुद्ध तरात्म बोध सहितम चेत स्वराज्य साम्राज्य दुख
तत् शुद्ध तरात्मबोध सहितं चेत् स्वराज्य साम्राज्य दुख एड भवति यस्मात् एतत् अजस्र मुक्ति युवतेः द्वारम् अस्मात् त्वं सर्वत्र परं अस्पृहया सदात्मनि सदा श्रेयसे प्रज्ञां कुरु। Again, वश्यात्मनः वैराग्यात् परं सुखस्य जनकं न पश्यामि। तत् शुद्धतरात्मबोधसहितं चेत् स्वराज्य साम्राज्य दुख एड भवति यस्मात् एतत् अजस्र मुक्ति युवतेः द्वारम् अस्मात् त्वं सर्वत्र परम् अस्पृहया सदात्मनि सदा श्रेयसे प्रज्ञां कुरु।
For such a person, that person, Vashyatma, one who is Atma here is Karyakarana Sanghata, embodiment. One who has got mastery over one's own embodiment from asana onwards. Right? He is practicing dhyana, samadhi, starting from asana onwards. So that is the Vashyatmanaha. So the one who has got this control over one's soul embodiment. For such a person, Vairagyat param sukhasya janakam na pashyami. I don't find any other means which can give him happiness, any other means than Vairagya which can really give him happiness. For a person who has mastery over the mind, Vairagya is the one which gives the maximum happiness. Why? When you have got mastery over the embodiment, mastery over the mind is there, mastery over the indriyas are there, shanti, shanti, shanti. You know that in Bhagavata there is an illustration of a hawk. A hawk is a fast flying bird. It got a piece of meat. And these birds have the habit, when they pick it up and go to a place and then eat it. They have seen crows, etc., bringing all dirty and sitting on his window. Dirty things and sitting on their window and eating. So like that is what they do. So this God, movement is picked up and this thing, other hawks saw. And they started chasing. And now they started escaping. And such as this tussle was there, zig-zag, zig-zag, zig-zag. They were like battalions. And they were separated. And this hawk got tired. And you know what he did? He let it go. He just dropped that piece of it. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Nobody sees it. Like the Vishaya running up to that. At least that got that piece of it. Here starting from the pursuit of gaining the Vishaya and then preserving the Vishaya, then indulging the Vishaya, and all Indriyas are done with, no Indriya properly, already 86. Nowadays 86 is not necessary, 18 itself is enough. So 18 itself is enough. So that is how it is. That is the way. So other than Vairagya, I don't find any sadhana which can really, that means, produce Ananda for this person. Na pashyami tat shuddhataratma bodha sahitam. See, not only Vairagya, it is coupled with Atma bodha shuddha. They say, Dukkha Sharkara Sayoga. You know, Dukkha Sharkara Sayoga. Milk, sweet. There are people who don't like milk also. Yes. But generally milk is like. But it is what? Mixed with sugar. Don't ask. See, even you do one thing. Those who don't like milk, no, for them put sugar and good masala. Then they will finish entire glass within no time. No, sometimes it happens, no. Some people say, Jinnaha loka vichara. Jinna loka, the ruchi is jinna. Some people can't tolerate that smell of the milk. And see, sometimes some people can't tolerate that cream. There are fellows who will eat the cream like a cat. Yes. There are fellows who will eat the milk cream like a cat. Other people are there who will vomit it. Yes. There are people, even by drinking the milk, even little piece of cream goes back. I was one of that variety. That even little cream is on box. It is to come out as well. So it is. So now, Dukkha Sharkara, suppose a person likes the milk and to that milk and masala is added, what a great fortune. So like that, Vairagya is there, it is coupled with what? Atma Jnana of Nirvishaya, Anadhyasta Atma. So that's why it is Shuddhataratma Bodha Sahitam. Not simply Atma Bodha Sahitam, because Paroksha Dhyana can be taken to Shuddhatara Atma. So Nirasta Upadhi Atma Bodha Sahitam you know, that person becomes such a person. Swaraja Samraja Dhuk Bhavati. Swarajya is self-sovereignty. We'll see what it is. Self-sovereignty. I hope you know sovereignty. S-O-V-E-R-I-G-H-T. R-E, not R-E. S-O-V-E-R-I, yes, R-I-G-H-T. And Samrajya is overlordship. What is this? Swarajya, self-sovereignty, state of mind not depending on anything. State of mind not depending on anything. That is what is called self-sovereignty. Means oneself is not controlled by others. Oneself is not controlled by other Vishayas, other Vishayas, Raga, Dvesha. Not bullied by Vishayas and Raga, Dvesha, Swaraja. Samrajya is controlling everything, ruling everything. In the sense, he may not be able to rule, but he is not bothered about it. So, neither he afflicts anyone, nor gets afflicted by anyone. is that? Say Samrajya Duk means one that yields, one that gives, means that is Vairagya with Shuddhatara Atma Bodha gives Swarajya and Samrajya. And this is because why so? Because Yasmat Etad means these two together, Vairagya and Atma Bodha. Etad Ajastra Mukti Yuvatehe Dwaram. Dwara means sadhana to gain Ajastra Mukti Yuvati. Moksha is compared to a young lady called Miss Moksha, Miss Mukti. That is, so just a figurative expression. So that is that. A young, that is dancer who is Moksha. And how Ajasram Nirantaram, to gain this Yuvati called Moksha forever. So what is the Dadwara, Vairagya and Atma Bodha Sarita, which gives right to Swarajya Sampradaya. Because this is the sadhana to gain the moksha, Jivan Mukti, therefore Asma, other than Asma, Dwaram. So Asma is Tvam, what do you do? Means therefore, what do you do? Says Sarvatra. Sarvatra means at all the places, at all the times. So with respect to all the Vishayas. So what do you do? Param Asprihataya. With great dispassion. Param Asprihataya. With great dispassion. Sada, always. Atmani, Atmani, Brahma Sadrupe Brahmani. Sadrupe Brahmani, Sada Atmani, what do you do? Shreyase, for moksha, Atyanta Shreyas, Niratishaya Shreyas, for moksha, Prajnam Kuru, practice, Prajna here is Akhandakara Vritti, leading to Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Akhandakara Vritti, leading to Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Prajna Kuru. Therefore, from where to begin with now? Vairagya. And Vairagya means getting freed from the Vishaya. So therefore we say further that he reduces that.
Asham Chinti Vishopameshu Vishayeshwaichaiva Krutyo Sutihi. Yaktva Kudagameshwabhimatim Punchati Dura Priyaha. Devāgāvasati tyajāsmadhichana prajñāṁ kurušvātmani. Tvam drashtāsya malosi nirdvayaparam brahmāti yadvastutah. Vishopameshu Vishayeshu Asham Chinti Esha Eva Sandhi विषयेषु एषा एव विसपति अन्वयी विषोपमेषु विषयेषु आशा छिन्धि एषा एव मृत्योः श्रुतिः जातिकुलाश्रमेष्वभिमतिं त्यक्त्वा क्रियाः अतिदूरा मुञ्च असति देहादौ आत्मधिषणां त्यज आत्मनि प्रज्ञा पुरुषु त्वं द्रष्टासि अमलः असि यत् वस्तुतः निर्द्वयपरं ब्रह्म असि। Again, विषोपमेषु विषयेषु आशां छिन्धि एषा एव मृत्योः श्रुतिः जातिकुलाश्रमेष्वभिमतिं त्यक्त्वा क्रियाः अतिदूरा मुञ्च असति देहादौ आत्मधिषणां त्यज आत्मनि प्रज्ञां कुरुष्व त्वं द्रष्टासि अमलः असि यत् वस्तुतः निर्द्वयपरं ब्रह्म असि।
Snap off your desire for sense objects. Cut off. And what type of sense? What is the nature of the sense object? Vishopameshu vishayeshu. Vishaya, sense objects, which are as harmful like Visha. How Visha is harmful? Like that, these Vishayas are harmful in the sense what? They deprive you your soul. So that is how they are harmful. So Vishayeshu, Vishopameshu is equal to Visha. This Vishayeshu, Asham Chindi. Get cut asunder the Asha, desire. You know why? Esha eva. This Asha, this desire for Vishaya is what? Mrityoho Sruti. Here Mrityu is Pramada. And what is Pramada? Swarupa Prachiti. Sanat Kumara has said this. Sanat Sujati. Pramado vai Mrityu. And what is Pramada? Swarupa Prachiti. Not knowing one's own Swarupa, getting that is what fall from one's own Swarupa means not knowing one's own Swarupa. So Sruti, Mrityoho Sruti. Sruti means marga. That means that is a highway to what? Pramada. The Vishayesha is highway without traffic lights. Without speed breakers. So that is a highway for, so that is Pramada, Swatswarupa Prachiti, is forgetfulness of our one's soul. There is alternatively Kriti. Mrityoho Kriti means then if you say Kriti, handiwork of Mrityu. Handiwork of Mrityu, Pramada. And therefore what you do? Therefore, Jati, Kula, आश्रमेषु अभिमतिं त्यक्त्वा, अभिमतिम अहंकारम, identification, I notion, mind notion in what? Jati. Oh, do you know? I am Brahmana, and in that Brahmana also I am Iyer. I am Nagar Brahmana, Gujarati Nagar Brahmana, and even there also they have got distinction. I am Nagar Brahmana. See, this was there in olden days also. See, North Indian Brahmin used to look down on the South Indian Brahmin, and South Indian Brahmins used to, and they had satires. I don't want to enter into all those things. I know what all they, how they used to accuse each other, etc. So that is so this is the problem of human mind as such. I am a Brahmana, and you know Chaturvedi. Chaturvedi, Chalo doesn't know which are the four ways. So I am Chaturvedi Brahmana. So that's what Brahmana. Kula, such a great Kula. So all ancestors were all great rhythmic. Ashrama, I am sannyasi. Atyashrami. Ashrameshu abhimatim tyaktva, having given up the identification, kriyaha atidura muncha. Kriya means karma. From far means to get rid of that. Of course, earlier Antakarna, Shuddha, etc. have to be taken into account. And what do you do? Asati dehado Atmadhishanam Teja. Atmadhishanam means what? Atma Buddhi. Atma Buddhi means what? Ahankara. I notion. I notion is what? Dehado. Dehado. And what are the dehas? Asati. False in nature. Mithya in nature. Not truly so. Asati dehado. Atmadhishanam. Atmadhishanam, Teja, so that is give up. And what do you do? Atmani prajnam kuru. Give up body identification, make the mind abide in the Atma Sarupa. Atmani prajnam kuru. Here prajna again was absorption of the mind in Atma Sarupa. First Khandakara Vritti, then Nishta in that. Do you know why? Do you know who you are? Svam drashta asi. You are the Drik Swarupa, drashta of all avidya, ahankara onwards up to any blessed thing in the world. Asi. And again, amalaha asi. Nirmalaha, nishprapanchaha asi. Amalaha asi. Amalaha asi. Therefore, yad vastutaha parabrahmasi. Parambrahma. Nirdaya parambrahma. In reality, do you know what? Non-dual parabrahma. So therefore, what you do with vairagya and atma bodha, make your mind get absorbed in the Swarupa. That is how you gain the moksha.
Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Satya Shalini Desoyam Shobhayatitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu सर्वे